What's going on, everybody? This is the Folksville Gentlemen. We're your hosts, Roy Gravis, Bucky Pender. No producer in Producer's Corner because he's moving some kind of shit. I don't even know.
He's got a lot to do after
Oh, my God. Really?
the Halloween bash.
I don't think he does.
Probably not. But
I don't think he does.
let the man sleep,
Let the man sleep.
says the Nap King.
Yes, says the Nap King. Let the man sleep. So you've had an interesting week.
It's not been a good sports week.
So let's back up for a little bit for those who don't know. we went to the Acre this past weekend.
Yes, we did.
We had a fun time at the Acre.
Shout out to
those guys. Shout out to Sherwan Mims and his crew at Heart of the Line.
Yes.
JB, Tony, and the bunch out there at Acre. Everything was fantastic. It went off without a hitch.
Drinks were great.
Drinks
the bartenders
were good.
did a great
The bartenders did a good job. The atmosphere was lively. There was good turnout for the first cut and light that Acre's done. I hadn't heard any kind of numbers on how they did numbers-wise, but crowd-wise, it looked really good. Why in the world am I seeing Oilers in an end zone?
Tennessee is wearing the throwbacks.
They're wearing the throwback Oilers gear?
Yeah, because...
God, I feel they shouldn't.
What's up, James?
Gonna multitask.
Oh, he's got us in Formula
Okay,
F1.
he's got F1. I like it. I like it.
I didn't realize there was many F1 fans.
There's a
especially
lot
in
of
Southeast
them.
Texas.
My mom's
James posts all the time.
My
that he's
mom's
watching
husband
it.
watches F1 every weekend. Like, he's into it.
Isn't it just one guy that wins every time?
I don't know. Red Bull sponsors like two different drivers, and one of them I think just won his like 50th race or some shit like that.
Nice.
But yeah, it's
But
so
we had a blast.
finish my thoughts. So we all came back Sunday. We all started driving back or whatever. Monday night, Game 7, World Series.
Yeah.
Bucky got disappointed. Just to say the least.
I was
Bucky
not
got
happy.
disappointed.
I was very upset that
Fast
night.
forward to yesterday. Bucky gets disappointed again.
Very upset yesterday as well.
Oklahoma lost
To Kansas.
to Kansas. Carry on, my wayward son.
What does rock chalk even mean?
I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what rock chalk means.
That means nothing.
Yeah, nobody knows. And then to top it all off today, your Texans, literally as we were going on air, just lost by a field goal
at
to Carolina,
3
who won
seconds
their
left.
first game, who is now 1-6.
1-6 or some shit.
Yes.
This is so bad. Hey, it's Jake.
I know. We got a bunch of people. We got Jake.
Let me talk to
Let
you.
me talk to you. Exactly.
Real quick, since he's in the comments, I don't know how long he's going to be here. Happy birthday, Eric.
Yes.
You the
happy
man.
birthday to
We
you.
love you, brother.
Yeah, Max Verstappen.
Verstrap-on? What?
No.
Oh.
No. It's too early for that.
Oh, okay.
It's way too early for that. Oh, my Saints look like they fixed to pull one out. Look at that. Fantastic.
Against the Gardner Minshew led
The Gardner
Colts.
Minshew Colts. Hey, they were down early.
Were
It
they?
was like 17-7 at one point by the Gardner Minshew Colts. And I know that it's been a fantastic sports week for me.
Yeah.
Texas beat BYU. Rangers make the World Series. It's great. The Saints are fixing to win. I'm up
You're
on
welcome,
my fantasy. My fantasy outlook looks good right now.
Yeah?
I have a 77% chance to win this week. I
What
like
do
it.
you, what do you think? Rangers in 7?
I'd like to.
6?
I'd like to see Rangers in 7. I want it to go the full. The purist in me wants everything
Every
to
game.
go.
All
if
games.
it's a 5 game, go 5 games. If it's 7, go 7.
I want to see all the baseball.
Yes, I want to see all the games. That's what I like.
So-
but realistically, it
Go-
could possibly end in 6.
Going into
See, Eric thinks Rangers in 7 too.
Yeah.
I mean, I could feasibly see it ending in 6.
James is about to light up an El Rey Del Mundo.
Ooh.
Oh, and how about them lads? Are
Nobody
they
talks
winning?
about them lads. They're playing.
Man.
Are they playing the Chargers, the Rams? Who are they playing? One of them LA teams.
Yes, Jake, and it was. I really would. That was a good.
Yes,
that was a
the
very
Caleb
close
Williams
game.
hype train.
That is falling apart
yes,
quickly.
crashed into a brick
50
wall.
to 49.
Oh,
they,
my God.
And they got lucky on that one.
Yeah. Who'd they play this week?
Cal.
Oh, okay, they played Cal.
Yeah.
Man, you're going to talk about hype trains that have derailed. Coach Prime
Yeah.
derailed.
Yeah. He's already calling out his O-line, saying, I'll just replace him if I need to. Like, what the hell?
Dog.
But
That makes you want to play for them. That makes you want to run through the brick
No
wall for them,
joke.
don't you? God, dog.
yeah, run through the brick wall straight into another school. Just like, get me the fuck out of
Get
here.
me out of here.
But So going into the World Series, I was not expecting much. I'm not going to lie to anybody.
Well, of course not.
The Diamondbacks have been kind of a shit show for the last few years. They're still young.
Well, the funny thing about
you could have gave me 100 guesses, and I'd have never once said the Diamondbacks.
Oh, I wouldn't.
I'd have repeated multiple teams.
Yeah.
Before saying the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I would have too.
The Rangers, despite spending like $800 bajillion in free agency over the last 3 years, have not been good.
It was actually over the last 2.
Whatever.
But this is the first time. So both teams, I think I figured it up. Both teams 2 years ago lost a combined 212 games.
So they have not. I mean, neither team has been good.
No, they haven't.
So
and let's be
100 out of 100 times, I'd have never guessed Diamondbacks, Rangers.
I think a lot of people would have picked more Rangers.
Well, yeah. I mean, I could see the Rangers more so.
Just because of the numbers they put up in the regular. I mean, it was the number 1 offense in the American League.
But
like literally,
I will say this, and I didn't watch Game 2.
Yeah, I didn't watch Game 2 neither. I was downtown.
I watched Game 1, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was a good game. Mm-hmm. Both offenses were doing what the offenses do.
Well,
it ended the way Texas wants it to end on
it's a contrast of styles, and what I mean by that is Arizona plays small ball.
They want to play base to base.
Like they literally. I'm not even reading your wife's comments right now because she's on her deathbed. She can't come fight me if she wants to.
Go D-bags.
Yeah, D-bags. You're exactly right. D-bags. I don't see how you can be a Texan pulling for a team in Arizona. I just don't. It's just beyond me. Uncle Rico. What about we got him on Uncle
Joe
Rico?
Milton.
Oh yeah, Joe Milton.
Remember how to play quarterback this week.
Hey, good for him. They beat Kentucky, didn't they? Tennessee beat Kentucky. Okay. Yeah, we kind of rolled on ours. We had BYU.
Yeah.
We rolled.
Yeah, that wasn't a surprise there.
We rolled with Malik Murphy. Who?
How does that dude get a helmet on?
I don't know.
Did
man.
you see
his
hair?
That braid was
That is ridiculous.
No, Houston. I have a theory, so I'm glad Eric brought this up because it plays right into my theory.
Yeah.
Since Houston can't win a game at Minute Maid, they just need to pack the franchise up, move it to Arlington, call themselves the Arlington Astros, move the Rangers to Houston because they seem to play better in Minute Maid than what the Astros do. Just switch them. And Texas can still keep their whole Texas Rangers thing because they didn't leave the state. It's brilliant.
Did you also know, since you mentioned that, this is the first time 2 teams that represent states have played in the World Series since like 2003 or 9.
I think it was
one of the
3. I think I remember seeing that. I think you're right on that. I think it was 2003.
Cool.
Yeah, it's interesting because, I mean, a lot of people have like the cities.
Yeah, everybody's a city.
Yeah.
You don't get a whole lot of state ones.
No.
But
the only state ones I think that are still around is like
New York.
Yankees, Mets.
New York.
The Rangers, the Diamondbacks.
Can one of them be the New York City Mets or New York City Yankees?
Well, it's funny you mention that because the Mets stadium is actually in Queens.
Yeah.
And then
could you imagine having to say the Queens Mets?
Well, no, I think if anything, you change New York, the Yankees to the Brooklyn Yankees because they play in Brooklyn. That has a little bit better ring to it. And what did she say? Or is that Jake?
Jake.
Oh, okay, I thought it was Dana for a second. I'm like, what?
Oh, shit.
Daddy, what the hell? Probably
in the SEC because their fans are the most insufferable human beings to be around.
Whose fans?
Kentucky, I'm assuming.
Oh, I would agree with him on that. Some of Brandy's kinfolk are Kentucky fans. They're kind of obnoxious.
I'm not reading the second comment. I'm just not.
No, I saw that word and I'm like, I'm not touching that.
But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. At least watching Game 1. Like I said, I didn't watch Game 2. I heard the Diamondbacks did their thing.
Texas didn't hit.
But
I mean, because in the 7th inning,
I'm glad it's a good World Series.
It was either 7th inning or 8th inning. I don't remember when I turned it off because I was tired because I had like 2 different parties and all kind of stuff yesterday. They'd only had 3 hits through like 7 innings. You're not going to win a game only getting 3 hits. Unless you're hitting like grand slams with those 3 hits, it's about the only way you win in the game.
Right.
And Texas would not hit. They didn't have their home run hitting shoes on last night for sure.
Scoot, baseball for y'all ended like months ago, not weeks ago.
Yeah,
He's a Cubs fan. That was over a long time ago. I don't blame you for not watching.
Y'all are cursed for another 100 years. It's going to be another 100 years before they win a World
I'm
Series.
sure. Every bit of it.
Poor God, poor guy. It's okay. We'll let you root for a Texas team.
In other news, A.J. Brown went off in fantasy today.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. I was checking mine. I think Tyreek Hill went off kind of a little bit too.
Did he?
Not really.
The day started out slow. I know that. I
was worried because
nobody had over double-digit points for a long time.
My opponent had a bunch of people playing the Thursday night game, and I was down
really?
75-0, and I'm like,
nice.
oh.
I had Baker Mayfield in the Thursday night game. He went off for 30 points.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts has got 37.4 right now.
You're lighting up a street taco?
A street taco.
What's a Rojas street taco?
Nice.
You're making me hungry.
A Rojas street taco. 34 points is what Baker went. Somebody. So you got something to smoke? I got two things in front of me. One of them I brought specifically for you since you had your hat on.
Yeah?
It's a Palestine broadleaf.
Heck yeah.
I guess that's how you pronounce it. And then I got the...
Yeah, I don't know how to say this.
The FQ proper.
Oh, you're so proper.
Yeah, the FQ proper.
If anybody knows how to pronounce the name of this company,
I'm sure Ryan will. I would love to see Ryan's thoughts in the comments too, being as he was at Tobacco-Doches.
Yes. Oh, shit, yeah.
Last night.
And he won some goodies.
I saw that. I was super jealous.
So it's Powstanie. Powstanie?
I don't know.
Cubs, meth.
Tomato.
Notre Dame won yesterday.
Nobody cares.
Sooners do. I hate you, Scoot.
Nobody cares about Notre Dame neither.
Scoot, we had this conversation yesterday.
All you need to know, Scoot, is Texas won, Oklahoma lost. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Why? Why do y'all hate me?
We don't hate you. We just hate Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
They can't even roll their joints right up there from what I hear.
Yeah. So, Ryan, I would love to hear some thoughts, and we'll read them out loud on Tobacco-Doches. And Jake, if you don't mind, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you were in Nashville this weekend.
No.
And I think he found at least one good thing.
He seems to go to Nashville a lot.
I know.
I'm kind of jealous. I want to go to Nashville.
But I would be curious of what everybody thinks. Yeah, I love you too, Scott. Punk ass.
Easy. You can't say stuff like that.
How do we still have watchers of this show?
I don't know.
Wait, Oklahoma. Shut up, Eric.
Yeah, Eric. It's 3-12 and Oklahoma still sucks. Yes.
You all suck.
No, we don't.
Every one of you.
We don't all suck.
Okay, explain this to me.
Here we go.
Explain.
Here we go.
How we have a Heisman Trophy candidate throwing for over 308 yards a game, rushing for 50 plus a game, and we throw it hardly at all, and he barely goes over 100 yards.
We had this discussion.
I get it. It was cold.
It was cold. No, it wasn't even that. Your coach is an idiot.
I don't understand.
Brent Venables is a moron.
I just don't freaking get it. Put the game on Dylan Gabriel's back and let him do his thing. Seriously.
Well, you didn't do that yesterday. Sorry. It didn't happen. Ooh. I'm kind of
Yes, Eric. Everybody feels sorry for us.
He's bitter right now.
Who?
You sound bitter.
I'm mad.
You sound...
That was the dumbest game I've ever watched.
That says a lot. You've seen a lot of Oklahoma games.
I have. Jake got the Penelope 9-year.
Ooh, I like it. I had to burn the wrapped foot off.
There's this thing called call playing. Yeah, thank you so much. Captain Obvious over there. Jake got the Penelope 9-year and got some new Liga cigars.
Liga. I like a good Liga.
Ryan has some info on Tobacco-Doches. Tobacco-Doches was fantastic. The event is a great day spending time with lots of brand owners, smoking their cigars, and learning more about the blends. Met a lot of great people, came home with over 100 cigars.
I'm going next year, damn it. That FQ proper is good. I likes it a lot. It's very dark. Oh, interesting. It's a Honduran broadleaf and Nicaraguan tobaccos aged 3 to 5 years. I like it. Interesting. It's a very good one. The FQ proper is the embodiment of dedication, knowledge, and experience that owner Matt Hunt has achieved. So Matt Hunt apparently is the guy that owns FQ.
Okay.
Good stuff. I like it.
I've never actually heard of it.
Dark, rich. I got this from Mike at Cigar Hustler.
Yeah.
So if you get a chance.
Yeah, I can.
As a matter of fact, that came from Mike too, and So I don't know what you think about that one, but they both came from.
Scroll. Me and Bucky talked about the atrocious play calling yesterday. Yeah, we did.
There was a lot of atrocious play calling going on. It was even at the high school level. I went to Lumberton LCM, and LCM, God, there was skirmishes breaking out and all kind of stuff.
Really?
I tell you what, and it pains me to say this because I'm used to watching quality football here in Silsbee because for the last few years they've been like deep in the playoffs. That Lumberton team is kind of fun to watch. They get into it a lot. Like, their players get into it. Their coaches get into it. Like, it's like they're – like, imagine the rowdiest student section ever and put it on a football field. That would be what Lumberton football is. It's that atmosphere, and it was pretty cool. So good. I had a big lunch, too, so I ought to feel really good after this one. Really, really good. Oh, I need the Kareem Hunt to do some stuff today. I got him as my...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I finally got 3 running backs that I don't have to trade every week to get one. I finally got 3 of them.
You're set. You're
feeling good right now because I got Josh Jacobs, Alvin Kamara, and Kareem Hunt on my roster. And I feel none of them are going anywhere.
Stephanie chimed in. Coming from a wife, Tobacco-Dochis is the best cigar event we have been to.
Nice.
She had a great time as well.
And they've been to a lot of them. Let's be honest, they've been to the Barnstormers a couple of years, I think.
Hey, Mara, thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great day.
Oh, that's right. Dang,
she's got to go.
Oh, okay.
What else?
Yeah,
I'm ready for a cigar night whenever y'all are, especially now that it's getting cooler. No joke.
Yes, no joke.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think about the Halloween forecast, by the way, being as we're talking cooler? High 55.
I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm digging that.
I think the high today was like 92.
Something like that.
It's the end of October.
I turned the air on at 9 o'clock this morning.
Why?
Why? Because I knew if I turned it on any later, we'd be baked.
So hot
I don't know. I thought you were questioning.
You could have turned it on earlier.
Well, I didn't wake up till like 8:30.
At least you didn't lose A-Chain and Justin Jefferson to injury. Ooh, that sucks.
No, I did not.
Yes, we're all so excited for the cooler weather.
Yes.
And take this as you will, but I'll take 36 over 106 any day of the week.
I can put enough clothes on to stay warm. I can't take enough shit off to stay cool.
Nobody wants to see me taking clothes off.
I don't know. I hear there's OnlyFans out there for everybody.
Hey, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
We got to fund this train somehow.
Yeah, no joke.
Oh.
Feetfinder.com.
Yeah, Feet Finder. That's
I can hold whiskey bottles with my feet.
Yeah.
And post pictures.
Would you have to shave them first? I feel your feet are kind of hairy.
Maybe they like hairy feet.
Maybe. Who knows? Oh, look, Kenny Pickett. The wicked Pickett just threw an interception.
Oh, Pickett threw a pick.
Yep.
Surprise.
Pickett from Pickett.
It's because he's got little whopper hands.
He does have whopper hands, dude. I thought your hands were small. For an NFL quarterback, his shit's tiny. Like, not even, like, no bullshit.
The Titans over the Falcons is a little bit of a surprise to me.
Saints won.
Dim Lads murdered the Rams.
God.
Saints beat the Colts. Minnesota beat Green Bay. Jacksonville won.
Nice.
Jacksonville looks good this year.
Jacksonville right now to me is like one of the surprises in the NFL. Like no bull.
No bull.
So
have you seen? We'll knock out a little bit of the sports talk early, and then we can kind of chit chat about some other stuff. Have you seen the updated top 25?
I'm kind of interested in Tuesday because that's when the CFP does their first top 25.
Yeah, so they're going to release the first top 25 on Tuesday.
I don't think Texas moved at all. I think they stayed the same.
They actually moved up one.
Okay, so there's 6 now.
Yeah.
Okay, so they started at 7.
Over. They bumped Oklahoma.
So is Oklahoma 7 or did Oklahoma drop further?
They dropped to 10.
Okay. Not bad, though. I mean,
Georgia, Michigan stayed the same 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Ohio State's at 3. That didn't change.
Yeah, that didn't change.
FSU at 4 didn't change.
That didn't change.
Washington at 5 didn't change.
No, the top 5 stayed intact.
Oregon moved up 2 to number 6. I'm sorry. You're right. You were right. Texas didn't change.
No,
I thought they went up 1.
No, I thought they stayed at 7.
So Oregon moved up 2 to 6.
Yeah.
Texas stayed the same at 7. Alabama went up 1 to 8. Penn State up 1 to 9. Oklahoma down 4 to 10. Ole Miss up 1-11. Notre Dame up 2-12. LSU up 2-13. Mizzou up 2-14. Louisville up 3-15. Oregon State dropped 5 to number 16. Air Force moved up 2-17. Utah dropped 5-18. Tennessee moved up 2-19. UCLA moved up 3-20.
Nice.
Tulane moved up 1-21. Kansas, who was not ranked, is now ranked number 22.
They went that high. Wow.
James Madison is number 23. They moved up 2 spots. USC stayed the same at 24. And Kansas State went from not ranked to rounding out the top 25.
And see, I figured Kansas would have done that, but I forgot Kansas State won yesterday too. So that's who we got this week.
James is sipping on some King County cash strength. Absolutely phenomenal pour. Still need to look for some Kings County.
Mistake with Green River. She had a mistake with Green River?
Huh.
Do tell, because I have a bottle I hadn't even opened yet.
Yeah. So apparently Sarah, Jake's wife, is getting a little more into this whiskey thing.
Okay.
Well, she had a friend over.
Oh, yeah.
And they decided to kill half a bottle
Of Green
River.
Oh.
Yeah. So needless to say, she didn't wake up feeling so hot the next day.
Jake.
I told Jake I needed the picture as she stumbled into the kitchen.
Jake, did you talk to her or did you talk to her?
Hey.
I'm just saying. A bottle of Green River's involved. You're either going to talk to somebody or you're going to talk to somebody.
She was probably talking to the porcelain gods.
God.
Speaking in tongues.
Yeah. Hey, look at that catch. That was pretty
Poor
cool.
thing.
Mari Cooper. Look at that. I love it. I could hear that in my headphones, yo. That was rough. That train colliding.
Spooky sounds.
I know. Sounds of the season. Which I brought out my annual cup, by the way. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, yeah.
I brought
Very
out the
nice,
annual,
sir.
The annual Stay Spooky from season 1. And the sad thing about it, I want to have it stripped and redone to something else, but I just can't bring myself to it because it's
sentimental.
It's been around as long as we've been around.
The monkey was shut down for traffic.
Nice. Shock the monkey.
Oh, God dang it. Y'all are terrible. Absolutely horrible.
Oh, no, we're not. We're people.
We are.
We are people.
All right. So.
Well, that's a pretty punch, too. You see the punch?
Well, that's like perfect.
Yeah.
I brought some goodies.
I see that.
I want to play a game.
Oh, God.
I want to play a game.
Close. Not quite. You want to play a game?
Yes, I do.
It's a good thing I got brand new clean wash. I got
brand new clean wash.
I got Glencairns on the table.
All right.
Put this one back.
So in front of us here on the table,
okay,
we have 6 bottles of randomly colored liquids.
Am I playing this, or are we
you're
both playing?
I know what they are.
Okay, you know
what
what
they are. I thought John
are.
was going to be here, so I thought we would have more than one person playing along.
Okay, so I'm the only one that gets to play.
So what I was thinking is we can take a sip. I'll give some tasting notes if you want to give some tasting notes. If the people at home want to play along,
okay,
you can guess in the comments.
Okay.
And you obviously will guess.
Well, yeah, because I obviously don't know.
We're gonna keep it simple. Trick or treat. Trick is not whiskey. Treat is whiskey.
Okay. Trick or treat. I got you. Tricking and treating. All right. This is number 1.
This is number 1
for everybody playing at home. I'm gonna go a little bit since we got multiples.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that's a whiskey. First of all.
Number 1.
Number 1 is a whiskey.
Okay. All right.
My dry sinuses are working overtime. Man, I've been like miserable this week. Like, as soon as we got back Fort Worth, it's like everything just shut off. My sinuses have been screwed.
I recognize those sample bottles.
Yay!
I think everybody has the same sample bottles except for the fancy fuckers.
Oh, yeah, the fancy fuckers.
So it's got...
Speaking of, did you like my fancy Fireball post?
Yeah, yeah. They have that at the
Longhorn.
That's a real thing,
though.
Yeah, they have it here in Silsbee at the Longhorn.
You want me to tell you what it is?
It's like $26.
You want me to tell you what all it is, though?
Isn't it just normal?
It's Fireball and a Paul Masson bottle because Sazerac owns both.
Did they carbonate it, or did I hear it's supposed to be sparkling or something, or no? It's just regular Fireball and a fancy bottle.
And a Paul Masson bottle with a cork.
All right, so tell people at home what you're getting.
Traditional whiskey on the nose. Not real high on the ethanol because I can go pretty deep with the nose in it.
Have you tasted it?
Kind of florally. A little bit. I know what I think it is, but I think I'm going to be wrong.
So
very wrong.
Here's the color for everybody at home.
I feel like this is a Still Austin whiskey.
All right.
That's what I feel like.
Number 1, treat.
Yes, it is a treat, not a trick. We figured that much out.
What if I told you you were wrong?
I wouldn't surprise me.
That is a trick.
What is this?
Balcones Rumble.
Well, it's not a traditional trick. I mean, it's still a whiskey.
No, it's not. It's
How
a
is
liqueur made from wild honey and...
That's where the floral comes in.
Yeah. It is not a whiskey.
I'll be damned.
And
Still
this is
not
actually
bad.
Longhorn Store Select.
Still not bad.
It's good. Comes in at 120 proof or something, I think.
I was trying to rinse that water up my nose.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's whiskey adjacent. Nah,
I feel like that's more.
So that's kind of the point. These are all things hidden behind a costume.
Okay, I got you.
That's the idea behind this.
Oh, that was a pass interference, dude. They just slung him to the ground.
All right.
Why am I talking about the Jets and Giants? Nobody cares.
Rick. Number 2.
Number 2.
Go ahead, since you rinsed yours, I'm going to go ahead and rinse mine. Let the folks know at home what you're getting.
Yeah, it's got a. That's not something that's covered up by a mask, I don't think.
For those at home, this is the color.
So I know it's not Balcones. I know that much. I know it's not that Hotchatown shit that you like. Caramel on the palate, obviously. It's a little bit more ethanol than number 1. I feel this is Devil's River.
Trick or treat.
Well, to me, it's a treat.
Okay.
I think. I mean, hell, they all could be tricks for all I fucking know at this point.
Let's give it a second. Let's see if anybody has any guesses. So I'm really surprised on this one that it
Ain't got a whole lot of legs to it, though.
died down as much as it did.
Okay.
So, number 2 is a treat.
Okay.
But
I got that part right.
It is actually Balcones.
Really?
So this is the Balcones single malt aged in tequila cask. The tequila really died off. Like, whenever I was doing them last night, it was heavy tequila.
Right.
Well, I guess between then and now, that tequila really died because it was strong on the nose.
Makes sense.
But this is finished in a tequila cask.
The white one scares me, by the way. Because I want it to be a white dog just because of my fascination with white dogs, but I'm afraid it's going to be like water. I'm afraid that's what you're going to do with it. It's going to be water.
That is a treat. Always hydrate.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the piss-colored bottle.
Is that your
really
barrel?
Hard to see.
Is that yours that you're working on? Is it your project?
You tell me, sir.
It looks like it.
I'm going with a fresh glass.
Yep, I am
Number 2, Treat. You would be right, Ryan.
Yes.
That is Balcones finished in tequila barrels.
Interesting.
All right, number 3 is very, very, very
Looks like something I dropped in the toilet earlier.
light.
I like to stay hydrated.
I know something you should have put in here, but I don't know if you did. Number 3 is a trick per Ryan. Jake, what do you think I should have put in here? I'm curious of what.
Yeah, because I don't know what any of these are, so Jake can say it. And if Bucky's got a good enough poker face.
So you got any thoughts on this one?
Not a whole lot on the nose. I'm worried. Did you really put piss in a bottle?
I mean, it's possible.
Oh, please
I
don't.
hear it helps with a lot of health issues.
Ugh, please don't. I'll throat punch the shit out of you. Hey, the Jets won in overtime.
I mean, wow, 13-10.
That's high score. That's a lot of offense.
I'm telling you.
Woo!
Is one of these a gin? Oh, Jake, yes, I should have. I did not put that in there.
What is? I don't.
Devil's Juice. So we got sent some samples by KJ, a guy in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
And one of them's called Devil Juice, and I should have put it in there. And I haven't tried it yet, but Jake said it will ruin your palate.
That's a Scotch. I feel pretty confident that's a Scotch.
Well, you know it's not a Scotch because I'm drinking it.
It feels like a Scotch.
Trick or treat.
Trick.
You would be right, sir. That is Acre's Own barrel-aged vodka.
Ah, okay.
It's pretty
I got
good.
you.
I mean,
So that's the Golden Halo.
that's the Golden Halo.
Okay.
It could confuse some people, and that's why I threw it in there.
I mean, it's very confusing. I'll dab a little bit to it.
Yep, me too. Oh, I got a piece of ice.
Hey, how about that? Piece of ice, she said.
So, have you had a chance, and we'll take a little bit of a break, we're halfway through.
Okay.
Have you had a chance to smoke any more of the Heart of the Line cigars that you purchased?
I've saved all of them. They're all literally right behind me in a really large pouch. It's every one that I bought. I did the 5 for $50 and got one free.
Jake said it's 145 proof.
Ooh,
Straight
good Lord.
punches you in the teeth.
I can imagine 145 proof. That's a little up there.
So, what was your thoughts on the newly released Queen? that we
Queen was
smoked?
the Queen was really good. I enjoyed the Queen a lot.
Yeah. I like what he's doing with the sweet cap because, like I said it on the show and I said it on a post I made, that sweet cap, as much as you may not like a sweet cap or a sweet cigar, it really is like a background singer to the amazing blends that he's coming out with.
Apparently, there's going to be a cigar night.
Yeah, I
coming
was
up.
kind of watching.
Yeah, I kind of responded just for my own thing because
But
the third would not be good.
yeah, so I'm really liking what Heart of the Line's doing. I think.
Oh, they're doing some good stuff for sure. I mean, I put his stuff right up there with some of the bigger manufacturers that are out there. Yes.
I need to, don't let me forget. I need to ask you something after the show.
You ask me something after the show?
Yeah.
You can't ask me during the show?
Well, I mean, maybe. Do you have a silver, gold, or white Sharpie?
I have all of the above, yes.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
I have all of the above.
Alrighty then. Cool.
I think I even have a bronze one.
Okay.
Because I got
that might work too.
the metallic pack or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah?
That comes with like a silver, a gold, and a bronze.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for the next one?
Sure. I'll take it to my rinsed one. I'm saving that one. I kind of liked that one. That was number 2. I kind of liked that one.
All right, so we're on to number 4.
Oh, we are? Okay. Oh, yeah, because there's only 6 of them. Now I see why you did 6. Because you could do a halfway point. That's good. You could do a halfway point. You got a little on my hand.
My bad, dog.
No, it's all good. It gives me a chance to do this.
All right.
Okay.
Color on number 4 is very dark. Looking good.
Oh, I hope the Chiefs lose.
About to procure from him.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff.
Wait, what?
He's talking about heart of the line. Ethanol and Lowe's. I feel this is a treat. Am I at least right on that?
Oh, I got a little bit of banana, like runts. You know the
banana
flavored
the shape,
runts.
Yeah, I can see where you get that. Ethanol's there. It's
really light.
Yeah.
Everything is really light on the nose. Like you'd have to go all the way in.
I feel this is a treat for sure. Well, damn it, am I right? You're not gonna fucking tell me?
Have you tasted it yet?
No, but
okay, well taste it, and then tell me what you think. Number 4, per Ryan, he is saying treat.
I say trick now that I tasted it. I say trick.
See, it's confusing.
Yeah.
This game is not easy.
No, it's not. Am I right?
What's your final answer?
It's trick.
It is a trick.
Okay, that's what I thought.
This is Bayou aged rum.
Okay.
Very sweet.
Yeah, not bad.
Very light on the nose.
Not bad. I feel you should have done a multiverse episode with this one. You've already crossed over it several times.
All right. I get a little hit of my cigar. Hopefully it didn't go out. You talk a lot.
Yeah, we do.
It did go out.
You have to dig for the big cutter. I don't know if it's in there or not.
You're fine. I'll just relight like this.
I can't relight.
See, I think this would be a really fun game, like for Halloween.
This is the episode that you should have done. The turn off lights, play what's in your mouth. Because I know you're into that shit. I'm gonna use mine. There we go.
I need John here for that.
I'm gonna use said no.
Let's turn the lights off.
No one
and
ever.
play what's in my mouth.
Said no one ever. I need John here for that. Okay. And that.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do you think so far? Are you pleasantly surprised?
I am actually. I'm a little bit surprised.
Because I really feel like there's a lot of crossover in the whole.
There's a lot. No, you're right.
Whiskey, rum, vodka. Is the barrel the secret?
Maybe. I hear there's a lot of magic that goes on the barrel. I also
It's
know
magic.
I also know one time in Bangkok some asshole rode a barrel.
Well, I did. Only in truck shops, not the comfort of your home.
Josh Dobbs. Look at Dobbs getting in the end zone.
He's not having a terrible year.
I like the actual Josh Dobbs story thing. I think it's great. I think it's great for football.
All right, number 5.
This one intrigues me just because my fascination
It
is
is
clear.
1,000% clear. You can see right through the bottle.
This is a trick, and it's some form of moonshine.
So, Dana's guess, and she could not smell it for shit, was vodka.
What? You sure she ain't got the COVID?
God, I hope not. There you go, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you kindly. I know one thing this is not. You want to tell you what it's not?
Rye whiskey. No, it is not.
It is not that.
I can tell you for sure it is not Jim Tom's rye whiskey.
I do a really good Jim Tom.
You do. You do a really good one. The rest of that bottle that I had and a brand new one, both are actually a component of my whiskey. It was a tribute to old Jim Tom.
I got you. A little backflow on that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been fighting a mouth issue because I had like a canker sore pop up on the inside of my gum line on the roof of my mouth. So
Those suck.
eating's been interesting this week, to say the least.
Yeah.
Everything's had to go to the right side.
All right, so this one, for me, it's funky. Number 5, treat. Jake says trick for sure. We got a little battle going on.
No, this is trick because that's like some kind of fruity concoction shit.
My fellow branch manager and VPS may have seen his picture of him riding the barrel. Oh.
Yes.
Them damn mouth issues. Well, you know,
I know.
you stick things in your mouth that you shouldn't. And what do you think on the nose?
Fruit booty.
Fruit booty.
Yeah. Like, I don't even... Like, fruit booty and sour milk?
I like it.
This is by far a trick.
Well, if I'm drinking it, you at least know it's okay to drink.
It's a white dog.
Okay.
It's got a funky nose, though.
So, are you saying trick or treat?
I'll go ahead and say treat on this one. I may be wrong, but I think it's a treat. I think it's some form of white dog. It almost reminds me of Rio Brazos' Whistle Stop, which is a white dog. Or is that Boxcar? I can't remember which.
Ooh, that's a really good.
I'll have to look. But I think this one's a treat. I think it's a white dog from somebody.
So what if I told you this is the exact same stuff that makes what we all know and love as tater juice? This is mash bill number 1 from Buffalo Trace.
Well, yeah, I said it was a white dog.
This is a treat.
Okay, I figured.
So
I knew it was a white dog. It's funky though.
It really is.
It's got a
super
real
funky.
Yeah, it's got a real funky on it. That's like
mash bill number 1 is Buffalo Trace, Old Charter 8, Old Charter 101, all of the E.H. Taylors, Stag Jr., George T. Stag, Eagle Rare 17, and Benchmark.
Okay. I mean, not bad. It's just that nose is just
it's funky.
Yeah. That's a funk.
Vodka. I told you. That's what Dana thought it was. Vodka.
Did she drink it with a comrade?
No, she was just trying to smell him.
Oh. You sure she ain't got the vid?
God, I hope not.
She need to go get tested.
Oh, it's hot in here. So, what do you think about Buffalo Trace's mash bill number 1?
I've always kind of liked their mash bill number 1. I mean, that nose though is just.
If I'm not mistaken, mash bill number 1 is less than 10% rye.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it smells like a straight corn mash bill.
Oh yeah, no doubt. That's why I thought it was moonshine at first. I thought it was going to be a trick in moonshine.
I thought about using the moonshine you gave me.
Oh yeah.
The present you gave me.
Yes.
All right. We got one left.
One left. I'm not gonna lie.
All the ice.
I like the darker setup in here, by the way, too.
I think it looks, and it doesn't look bad either.
No, we were playing with some stuff beforehand.
If it looks bad on y'all's end, let me know.
Yeah.
I need to know.
I feel it's darker.
I love White Dog from Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Hey, what's up, Sharon?
Speaking of heart of the line,
I know. We were just talking about you, buddy.
He got good stuff. He got good parents.
He does have good stuff. I'll give him that.
He got good parents.
All right. Last one.
Not to be confused with the last call.
Trick or treat, guys.
I'm going to call this one a trick off the cut. Just
straight up.
Yep, just because I know how you kind of do patterns with your stuff.
Have I been on a pattern?
I feel like you have.
Let's see. Trick, treat, trick, trick. No, I hadn't been on no pattern. Treat.
So chances are this next one's a trick because you're going to do at least 3 for 3.
You don't know.
You didn't really help your cause any.
You can have the rest of that one, sir. All right. Numero 6.
Yes. I had to say it in my head real quick.
Everybody saw the color. I don't know if you want to show them in your glass or not.
I'm trying to find somewhere to hold it.
That's proof the magic is in the barrel and aging. It is.
Yes, very much so.
Ooh, Ryan's calling out number 6, trick.
That's what
he agrees with you.
I kind of felt that way, too, just because I know you like to do stuff in somewhat patterns.
You might get a little banana nut bread.
Yeah. It is a trick.
What are you tasting?
The banana nut bread kind of thing. A little bit of apple on the back end. Not a real high proof. I feel it's a trick.
Well, what if I told you this was a treat?
You'd have to explain it to me because I don't get it.
This is Bucky's barrel.
Oh, this is the barrel.
Yeah. So you didn't have an opportunity to try it.
I didn't get to try it.
Billy kind of
yeah.
dumped the rest of it in his glass.
Yeah, Billy.
So I thought it would be a good treat to let you try it, and this is the first time I've tried it. So today marks 1 month in the barrel.
Okay.
So it made 1 month.
Okay.
So I thought it would be nice for us to try it together.
It's not bad. I get what you're
I do wish the proof was a little higher. I do agree that the proof's lower than what I wanted, but it's been cooler. It's been a little cooler outside.
Been a little cooler.
I need some heat. And I'm thinking about taking Ryan's advice and stopping it because I'm not mad at the color at the 1 month mark with the cooler
weather.
weather.
The color's not bad.
But I'm almost wondering if I need to stop it right now and then wait until, kind of like Ryan was saying, spring, summer, rebarrel it.
I would. I feel that would.
And let it get some of that Texas heat.
Yeah,
let
I
it
feel
get some
that
of
would
that, that proof I think will come up.
I feel if you did this like if you put it back in and say April, like probably about mid-April, I feel you would be okay. And then let it run through like August, maybe even September.
It's a long run.
It's a very long run.
Especially in the heat of summer.
Yeah. But I mean, okay, you dropped something.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you
doing?
doing?
Things are falling down.
Things are falling everywhere. I hate that he's not in the damn lineup tonight. My fantasy roster. I need Debo.
I don't have OCD. I have ADHD. Oh, Jake, per Shawan at Heart of a Lion. Jake, create any assortment and I'll take care of your shipping.
Woo! Look at that. Create an assortment and he'll take care of the shipping.
So Ryan got to try it whenever I brought it, and he said apple is a new flavor not there from last time.
I could see that.
So it is evolving.
Yeah, I could see that. So so you have it in a barrel.
Mm-hmm. It's a 3-liter barrel.
Charred.
Yes.
Okay. What char?
I don't really know.
Okay.
It's dark as shit. I know that.
Okay.
So it's got to be at least a number 3 char.
Okay.
It's in the little pink house. That's my rick house.
The
little pink rick house. I bring it out every weekend and let it sit in the sun.
Okay.
The mash bill is kind of iffy. I did my best calculations. It went in the barrel, and I wanted to get it higher, but it was really hard with what we have available here.
Right, yeah.
It went into the barrel somewhere between 90 and 95 proof. I've got a hydrometer. I'm still kind of trying to figure it out.
Okay.
It's not perfect because I tested it on a couple different whiskeys that I have.
Yeah.
Prior to testing my own. And it's reading, either I'm reading a little bit off or I'm buying whiskeys that are a little bit off. But I'm going to go with the hydrometer.
Okay.
So right now I'm just calculating between 90 and 95 proof is what it went into the barrel at.
Okay.
I lost 3% of the mash bill somewhere. I'm just guessing.
Okay.
So right now, what I figured is 75% corn, 14% rye, and 8% barley. Ryan is assuming it's a higher barley content, so that may be where my missing percentage is at in the barley.
Maybe on the barley.
Because that banana nut bread, after tasting Acres 5-year single malt and getting that banana nut bread note, I'm thinking the malted barley side of it is a little bit higher than what I thought initially. But that's where I'm at. It's 1 month old today.
Okay.
I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I feel you're onto something with it, for sure.
Kirk Cousins he tore his Achilles.
Oh no. Yes, he did. Oh,
Is he going to come back as quickly as Aaron Rodgers has?
Negative, Ghost Rider. Not happening.
All right, so of the 6, what are your favorites? If you had to rank them.
I like number 2 a lot.
So we'll go 2.
Number 4 is not bad.
2, 4.
And after that, and then the clear.
Yeah.
That's probably my top 3.
Okay.
At least on my end, that's probably what the top 3 is. Because I still have a little bit of number 2 in this glass. So I'm savoring that one just a little bit.
Right. That bottle's almost gone. I'm kind of sad.
Which bottle?
The Balcones tequila finish.
Oh, okay.
I'm pushing. That's the bottle I brought whenever we went to Rhett's for the crawfish bowl.
Oh yeah.
We all kind of killed that bottle.
Yeah, that was yeah.
But that's what it's there for, right?
Fuck. Talk too much. Talk too muchies. Get in fights.
So I'm kind of curious because I've already started. Like in my little brain, this is how it works. This one's not even done yet, and I've already started thinking about the next one.
Okay.
I would be curious, what would everybody's ideal finish be?
Dark.
No, like as far as, so like I'm thinking my next project, I kind of want to do a finished whiskey.
Oh.
Like, tequila finish or whatever. Like if you could come up with a finish, and it could be something that hasn't really been done yet. Because in my head, obviously...
Angry Orchard finished.
Angry Orchard finished whiskey. Okay. I like where you're going with that one.
Or if you really wanted to, you could go reds, but I like Angry Orchard a little bit better.
So apple cider, hard apple cider, right? That's what it is, hard apple cider. So hard apple cider finish.
Yeah, I feel that would be a good... Especially this time of year, I feel that would be a pretty good one.
One I had thought of, Braley got one of those FFA fundraiser doodads where it's got all the fruits and the meats and all that shit.
The meats.
We have the meats. One I thought about, it grabbed my attention whenever I saw it, and I don't know why, and I never thought of it. Pears. What do you think about a pear?
Pear would be a good one. I figure pear finish would be pretty good.
I don't know if it would be like a pear brandy or a pear cider or a pear... I don't know. I don't know how you would do... I don't know what the best way to go about a pear finish would be, but I'm kind of curious of what a pear would taste like as far as a finished whiskey goes. Because I can't recall, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I don't recall any pear finished.
Yeah, I don't know of anybody that would do a pear that has a pear
Cabernet
finish.
wine finish.
Cabernet wouldn't be bad. Cabernet.
So what would you do it with, Ryan? Since you mentioned it, would that be more of a bourbon, a single malt, or a rye with a Cabernet finish?
I feel it would be a rye.
A rye with a Cabernet finish?
I feel it would.
That could be interesting.
I feel a rye would be good. To me, if you're going to go something else, I would love to see a Moscato finish almost. Because Moscato is kind of sweeter.
See, and I thought about that. I was leaning sweet wines, and I thought about a Riesling.
A Riesling wouldn't be bad.
But
I don't think it would be a Moscato. But
I've got all these
Riesling would be...
No, a Moscato would definitely be something I would, I could think about.
A Moscato would be a good one. I wonder if we could make a trip. Ooh,
pear brandy is excellent. A stout finished rye would add some deep vanilla and dark chocolate combined with the rye spice.
That, yeah.
Ooh, Jake, I like where you're going with that.
Stout finished rye.
Ryan said bourbon with the Cabernet wine finish, similar to the Prisoner finished Bardstown bourbon. I see where you're going with that one. I like that. All right, so we got apple cider.
Yep.
Hard apple cider.
Yep.
We got Moscato. We've got Cabernet wine finish. I hadn't thought about the one Jake mentioned with the stout finished rye. I like that one. I like where we're going with this. Definitely going to have to come up with something. Because this project has been really fun.
I could almost, and for the life of me, this would be kind of interesting. I would like to see you go to a local winery and ask them for a barrel and then try to finish something in that.
That would be cool.
Because there's a couple locally that I feel you could do that with.
Isn't there a winery or whatever in Beaumont?
There's one in Orange. There's Cotton Creek in Beaumont. I think there's one in Sour Lake. I'm not 100% sure. But I feel there's one in Sour Lake. I'll have to ask the question.
The wife's not going to like this, but watch. I'm going to end up turning that pink house into the pink rick house.
The pink rick house.
I'm going to have barrels all in there with different finishes. It's going to look like the barrel room in Acre with little stickers on it. this, and this, with this, and this, and this.
Yeah, you're right.
This is going to go out of control, y'all.
The wife is going to kill you. You're right.
But it really has been a ton of fun. Like I enjoyed blending them, trying to figure out the flavor profile I was looking for. This whole winter, fall versus the summer thing is really intriguing me. How that's going to work out.
I can see where that would be.
There's a lot of the science in that barrel magic that JB talked about on the. I mean, we talked about it off the show, but he also talked about it on the show. I mean, it's legitimately like black magic at this point.
No, it's a real
I don't understand it.
It's a real thing for sure.
So, but it's really cool. Talking with JB last week was really fun. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. That was a lot. That was a ton of fun talking with JB. Getting to see their barrel room.
Mm-hmm. It really was. That's a fun experience all the way around. I mean, it really is. When you start going to the tasting, their tap room, as they refer to it as.
Yeah.
When you go through there and look at the ambiance that's in there, everything's neat, clean, the Hungarian oak window doors that overlook the distilling area, and then you walk.
That's really cool that you walk. It's two-sided window,
yes.
All windows, and you can just see everything.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see every little inch of it, which is nice. And then there's also some interesting stuff, which remind me to talk to you about off air. The 17th apparently is what we're looking at. So
Free State and Orange. Okay.
Yeah, free. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Free Estate.
Ryan, we may have to talk.
Yeah.
Historically, Scotch and single malts are paired with fruit wines to balance flavors out.
Yes. They are that. They are paired.
The wine barrel thing interests me. I would be curious how much or what would it take to get a wine barrel from somebody like that, and then we could figure out how to fill that.
I imagine it would just be purchasing the barrel, honestly.
Yeah.
That's most of the cases what it would be, is purchasing a used barrel and then going nuts with it.
I know I don't know if you can just freely sell a barrel. You have to like write it out of commission. I don't know all the liquor laws.
I don't think there really is any when it comes to barrels.
But
I mean, hell, I came back with a barrel.
Right.
That
was fun.
There was no paperwork involved.
Yeah, there was no paperwork.
But
I've got that barrel too that I could do. Mm-hmm. But that's a lot of whiskey.
It is that, because I think that's a 12-gallon, if I remember correctly.
I think it was 13, but
yeah 12, 13, somewhere in there.
We're going to work our way up to that.
Yeah. Well, we have the big one if we don't decide to use it for a new table, which I feel we need to talk about that.
Yeah, we need to do that too.
We need to figure that out.
I'll do some research and let you know. Thank you, Ryan.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Got to figure this thing out. We're going to make some good shit.
Yeah. Yep, we are going to make some good shit.
What else you got?
Man, not a whole lot. It's been kind of quiet this week. Like I said, we talked about a lot of the sports stuff going in. I'm steadily gaining, or actually like closing, because my percentage earlier is now like 72%.
So you're looking at the Yahoo Fantasy League.
Yeah, it's the only league I'm in. So yeah, I look at that one a lot.
I am projected to lose.
Really?
Playing the marvelous ones. That's
John. You're gonna lose to John?
Apparently.
What the hell?
Pushing too many buttons.
I still beat both of you. That's all that matters to me.
Right. Jamar Chase has done absolutely nothing.
I'm going to build myself a trophy, and it's going to be sitting in that chair next week.
The functional fantasy champion or some shit.
Yep.
Aaron Jones didn't do anything. Jamar Chase has done nothing. Darren Waller got hurt and was out. Christian Watson didn't do shit. I'm just having a bad day.
Yeah, mine doesn't look.
My bench wouldn't have mattered either because they're all having bad days too.
No, my bench, I was actually kind of disappointed. I think I started the wrong tight end this week again. Well, I have two that are decent, okay? So I have Tyler Higbee, which I knew he was going up against Dallas. And then I have Jonnu Smith, and I'm like, okay, Johnny Smith got the better matchup because he's going up against Tennessee. Little did I know, Johnny Smith was only going to get me 2 points, where Tyler Higbee got 9 against Dallas. So, yeah, I kind of screwed the pooch on that one, but that was my own doing. I was reading too much into the matchups. Sometimes you just got to go with the established guy.
Yeah. I think I do that too because I'm in. So on DraftKings, the daily fantasy thing where you're not in a league or whatever. But some guys that Mitchell knows.
Yeah.
They invited me into it, and I play almost every week. It's like a $10 entry fee every week. I think that's my problem. I've started because I won the first week. Like the first week I did it, I won, and then I started trying to get too cute. Like I think that's my problem is I try to get too cute with some of it.
I get that too. I mean, that's like honestly like defenses. I mean, defenses was I did the right thing starting the right defense.
Yeah.
Because I have Miami and New Orleans as defenses, and I started Miami's.
That wasn't a bad choice.
No, it really was. I mean, I wasn't going to go wrong because the difference was like 4 points. Like New Orleans had 4 and.
Yes, Jake makes a really good
70
point.
days to
Actually,
Whiskey Fest.
69 days. I got the countdown on my phone.
Of course
69 days, 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 27 seconds.
Well, I got a better countdown for you. November 10th is the countdown you need to put on your phone.
November 10th?
November 10th.
What's November 10th?
November 10th, Mike Wright will be in studio November
what?
10th.
Hit the breaking news button.
I've been working on the side.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry. 69 days, 1 hour, 57 minutes, and 55 seconds.
Nice. Look at you.
Ah, shit. November 10th, Mike Wright.
Mike Wright.
Is that a set in stone thing, or we?
Pretty set.
All right. Y'all stay tuned, because I feel like that's going to be some big news.
That's going to be a lot of news for sure. I mean, he's going to.
I mean, did you see the breaking news that Mike Williams put on my post?
I did. I saw
about
that.
JT Mellick.
I saw that.
If y'all don't know, now you do, because JT Mellick is going to be out at Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest.
I love how they put the tent up.
Just pull it up over everybody.
Pull it up over everybody. That's it.
So, yeah, that's pretty big and exciting. I love JT Mellick.
I do too, yeah. Being evaluated for so he's being evaluated for Achilles injury. So apparently he's got an Achilles injury.
Yeah, I mean, if you're thinking it's Achilles, it's Achilles.
But nobody's really confirmed it yet.
Jake said he is red eye.
He is red eye for sure. I do have some other kind of news as well. Let me look at the dates.
He said
January 6th, 2 p.m. Functional Gentleman will go pregame live.
Okay.
From Whiskey Fest.
Yeah.
We're in on that.
Okay.
Waiting on some other confirmations on some other stuff, but right now that's the 2 things I can confirm. Mike Wright will be sitting in said chair on the 10th.
Wait. I love when Mike's in this.
It's always a good time when Mike comes in.
Like, you have to, like, stretch and prepare for a Mike Wright episode.
Yeah,
like, y'all get a 5-hour energy shot.
Yes.
Get ready.
Maybe a Red Bull.
Shawan's coming to Whiskey Fest.
I heard, he told me he was kind of.
Are you coming as a?
I think he's coming
as a spectator.
I think he's coming as a spectator. I think.
Or are you packing up and bringing the stuffs?
Oh, I'm sure he'll have the stuffs with him. I'm sure he'll have some smokes.
Shit, I'll wear my Heart of the Line polo that he gave us.
The Heart of the Line Acre polo.
How nice was that polo?
That was nice. We got a whole lot of.
I'll wear that, and I'm brand ambassador right here.
Remind me, by the way, your tumbler is in the trunk of my car. Remind me whenever we're done.
Yes, I need to get that.
Yeah, we got Zippo lighters.
How cool was that?
That was pretty cool.
Shawan,
I wish I'd have had my Zippo lighter. It's actually in the trunk too. It's in the trunk of the car right now.
We got a shot glass, a lighter, a polo.
Matter of fact,
a tumbler.
Can you entertain the
folks? Well, of course I can try like hell. I don't promise nothing, guys. This is gonna get real bad real fast. Roy is still ruggling. But yeah, so I found some really funny Halloween shirts for the episode on Amazon, and I sent like 6 of them to my wife, and I was like, hey, pick one, I need one for the show. And to my surprise, she picked the just the tip, I promise shirt, which is really it's really freaking cool. I was like, really, that one? But that was pretty cool. Yeah, Jake, it's going to be a party. Shawan, said he'll have the smokes, but definitely there to enjoy it. Yes, we're going to have a great time. I'm telling y'all, Whiskey Fest Year 1 was freaking amazing. And from the little bit of conversations I've had with a busy-ass Mike Wright, Whiskey Fest Year 2 is going to be this much better. Like, it's about to get really good really fast. That's their biggest thing is how do we continue to grow this thing and make it what, we're going to be big. They want to be bigger than the Houston Whiskey Social. They want to be bigger than, and I'll go ahead and say it now. I mean, they're already bigger than Texas Whiskey Fest in Austin or Bee Cave. But they're aiming to be one of the biggest show. They want nothing but great things for what we're doing, and for this to be a destination, not just little old Southeast Texas is having a whiskey fest. No. This is going to be a thing. Like, there's special guests that are coming that you will be shocked to hear about. Can't wait. Hopefully Mike Wright will be able to give us some insight on some of the special guests that we've talked about.
I feel we should be in a good place for that.
But like I'm telling y'all, this thing is turning into an event that you need to come to.
Yeah, no, you definitely need to be here. If you hadn't made plans to be here, there's still time. A very nice frosted high tall boy.
Yes, a very tall shot.
Very tall
Maybe we
shot.
should use that for the last call. Oh, I don't have mine with me, so I can't. Sarah, yes, the Acre Distilling vodka. My wife actually came back with a Peach Dream
Brandy
vodka.
did too.
Did she?
Yeah, Brandy got one too. She got one
So we'll have that.
right after Dana asked for hers. Brandy's
Sarah,
like, ooh, yes.
If you want to try the Peach Dream, I'm sure we'll still have some whenever you get here.
Yes, for sure. I like it. Shot glasses.
Ooh, I like where you're going with that.
You and I talked about
We've
that
talked about
privately
this.
one time. We've talked
about secretly.
Yes, we've secretly had conversations.
We would love to do a functional gentleman cigar like street fest type thing is what we were thinking.
There we go.
Secretly. Now that it's out.
Yeah.
Y'all don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to make it happen. We got to figure that out.
I feel
but it could be cool. I think it would be really awesome.
I think we could figure it out pretty easily.
Because
sure
I know a big part of what we wanted was people like Heart of a Lion, Bocock,
and even
Nacogdoches,
and even some of the mobile lounges that we
mobile
like
lounges. We wanted
Tote the Smoke
and Hearst, War Wagon. Like those were a big part of what we were talking about.
Yes,
and then even places like Nacogdoches Cigar Co. and things like that. Like I know we wanted to highlight some of these local and Texas based, but just to have people that have nationally known brands. I mean, obviously,
sure.
But I think doing something like a Southeast Texas Cigar Fest. I mean, we've obviously talked about it, and we're both kind of, as you can see, a little passionate and excited about it. But I think it would be something that needed to be discussed at a bigger level.
Okay.
But I think it's something we could do.
I wonder if we could tie it in with like the Ice House.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know all them rules and laws. Like that's something I'll have to work. My brain will have to go into overdrive on that one. I'll have to work into that. I think there's a lot. I mean, I definitely think there's something there, especially as big as Whiskey Fest was.
Right.
And as popular as War Wagon, who was out there last year. I mean, the amount of people that we saw hanging out around the wagon, going in and out with cigars.
Yes.
Just talking to those guys. I mean, just the amount of activity that was there. And people like Ryan and even like Billy, who's not really into cigars, but wants to kind of, he smokes them with us. The girls, all of our wives are kind of somewhat trying to figure this whole thing out with us.
No, they are.
I think it would be something that would be really cool. Like, I think a Southeast Texas Cigar Fest type thing would work.
I wonder if that's something we could get with Justin Morris on.
Maybe.
And maybe do it in Beaumont. Because his parking lot's kind of... now, if I can only move.
Jake, you're going to miss a lot of good things.
Poor Jake. Living in Alabama.
Yeah, it's tough being in Alabama.
It's got to be tough. I love the fact that Sherwan kind of played to my EDC side with this little tin because I'm gonna figure out some way to carry shit.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
I'm gonna figure out.
You've got You've got the lighter. I was on a soapbox when you walked in.
I do have the Zippo. I have the Zippo.
You got the Zippo, the shot glass.
Yep. Your tumblers in that box.
Tumblers in the box.
In the box. Mine's in the house. I've already drank out of it multiple
let's go ahead and
times.
show everybody since we got everything.
Yes,
here.
we got it all.
And if you want, all of these came from Lasting Memories on Instagram.
I
You can
love
find
that.
her
By the way,
at Lasting Memories.
Ingenious. Make sure when you spell memories, it's MIM.
MIM. But yeah, you can find them on Instagram, Lasting Memories.
Yeah, she does some good
she
stuff.
does great work.
She does amazing stuff.
But they handed us that bag, and I was like, "Oh God, don't cry, don't cry."
I'm gonna cry.
It was really cool. Just the first time, it was my first time meeting Shawan. First time hanging out with it, but like I told him, we've been going back and forth on social media.
I hear Acres actually talking about doing another
second
cut
and light with them, but it was really cool. Like it felt like meeting family, like walking up and just seeing family for the first time.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I mean, I can't thank y'all enough for being out there and what y'all did. It was really exciting. I had such a great time.
I hear there's talks about us being in Lancaster at some point, like February, March.
We would need a tent. Man, I can get a tent. Shoot.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't missing Whiskey Fest. Why would I miss Cigar Fest? That's the truth.
Yeah, lasting memories.
See, that's what we said with an I. Memories with an I.
MIMOR.
Yes.
IES.
But
lasting memories. Which is creative marketing for sure.
Oh, for sure.
That's like next level creative marketing.
But yeah. So we've talked about it. It's definitely something that's been on our mind.
Yeah. It's definitely there. I mean, it would be conversations with multiple entities and.
Oh yeah.
But I feel now we're at the spot where if we were going to pull it off, now would be the time to kind of pull it off.
Oh, for sure. Because we talked about it. Shit, what, a year ago?
Yeah, we talked about it a year and a half ago.
I mean, it was
a year and a half ago.
It was before we even, we didn't have any of this. We didn't really have a relationship with Longhorn. No. We didn't have, it was
early talks, like super early.
But it's always kind of been there. I mean, we've discussed it several times, but yeah, I think it would be something really cool to do. I think a Cigar Fest would be awesome.
I think it would too. I agree with you. I agree with you completely.
Because that's an event I'd invite people like Acre.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Texas Tail.
Well, you had the Acre, Texas Tail, the Cliffords down there in Port Arthur.
I mean, you could. That's one of those. You could let some of these distilleries that we've actually gotten to work with and that are local.
Yeah, you could let them kind of
really
shine.
kind of let them shine and do some pairings and some, bring some pre-mixed cocktail type things.
Right.
And a tent. A tent is a must. It's kind of hot here.
Yes, especially if you do it in like June, July, August, that area. Tent is a must.
We family even across state lines. I'll make it work.
I like it.
Yeah, but you're in Alabama. Family there is kind of sketchy. Like y'all kiss each other, and I don't want to talk about it.
Did you really?
Kissing cousins.
Don't they do that in Georgia too?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. I got your back, Jake. I don't care what he says. I got your back. You're such an asshole. Major league asshole. It's okay, though.
I have a right to be.
Like someone...
All my sports teams lost within the last week.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, are you?
Well, about one of them, no, I'm not. Yes.
Yeah, Blowing Smoke. That would be a cool one.
Yeah, we're shooting for February in that one. Shawan and I had a conversation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Alrighty then, canceling travel plans. Don't do it, Jake. Don't do it. I need you. I don't care what he says.
Shit.
I don't care what he says.
No, yeah.
Come
talking to the ladies over at Blowing Smoke, and that would be really cool.
I feel that would be a good one. I feel that's something we got to do to kind of expand a little bit, so to speak.
I'm just some of even the cigar lounges that I've learned about and got to start seeing
some of them
highlighted
cool.
From following Heart of a Lion Cigar Co. on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok.
Yep.
And just some of the people that he follows and that follow him, and where his stuff is starting to get highlighted with some of these cigar lounges. Like, it's really cool seeing all of these locally owned cigar lounges and stuff just like pop up that I was like, I did not realize there was so much.
There's a lot of them, dude.
And some of them are really freaking cool.
I mean, I've been to one before several times in Galveston Island. Theirs is pretty cool. Their back patio overlooks the damn water because it's right there on that back side where like the paddle wheel for Moody Gardens rolls at. It faces. It's you can see Moody Gardens from their patio. It's a nice little view.
And there was another lady out there. I'm gonna say her name wrong. Aoki.
Oh yeah. She follows us now.
Yeah. I followed her on Instagram. Her and the wife talked a little bit. She was like, Dana was like, I love this lady. She was like, as soon as we got done talking, we were already friends on Facebook, and she liked our stuff. And I got to talk to her for a minute. I was like, yeah, that's really good. And I followed her, and I was like, this is some really cool shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of creativity.
Like, I did not realize. But Texas is popping off, y'all.
I know, right? You've talked about it enough. What the hell?
Yeah.
I saw that. Can we pour some out for Matthew Perry, by the way?
Oh,
did
yes.
Did you see where Matthew Perry died?
I did. Dana told me that last night.
Did you see
Did not realize.
Did you see where Richard Mole died as well?
Who?
Okay, you're a little young. Some of our viewers will relate. You ever seen Night Court, the original Night Court?
Smoke and Sip 2024.
I like it. Fantastic. Have you ever seen Night Court, the original Night Court? There was a big bald-headed man in it that was named Bull, who was the bailiff in Night Court. That is Richard Mole. So,
okay.
Yeah, Richard Mole passed.
Mole?
Matthew Perry, Moll.
Richard. Maybe if I see a picture.
Yeah, top one, right? Yep. That guy.
Oh! Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah. Okay.
He was Bull from Night Court.
Gotcha. Okay, I know who that is.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Did you see how Matthew Perry died?
They said he had a heart attack in his hot tub.
Okay, so there's been more apparently.
Yes, I saw that supposedly EMTs were called to a cardiac arrest.
Okay. Because last night, whenever Dana told me,
they just found him in his hot tub. It was
in a hot tub. There was no drugs or alcohol involved from what they could see. No foul play. I didn't know what it was so apparently a heart attack.
Apparently. I mean, they hadn't come back with the autopsy yet, but apparently
some type of cardiac issue.
Yes. A cardiac event, I think is what they call it.
Interesting. That sucks. He was only like 54.
Yeah, he wasn't that old.
But
oh, good Lord. Will Levis is
balling. What? Oh, he done balled out. Sorry. That was the earlier game. 4
touchdowns.
Wow.
238 yards, 4 touchdowns, was 19 of 29, so a 65% completion rating.
Very nice.
Balling out. Look at Will Levis.
Who'd have thunk it?
Apparently the Titans. They're the one that picked him.
I'm curious of how did they play. I know we missed a lot of it, but I'm curious if they had Malik Willis in there at all, because I know they were talking about splitting time between the two.
So if you had D-Hop in your fantasy,
he caught 3 of those.
He caught 3 of those 4.
Very nice.
So I don't have D-Hop on my team.
No.
Wished I did.
I mean, this week.
Yeah,
but he hadn't really done much.
He hadn't really done much.
Time.
No, you're right. He hadn't.
So in honor
of my receiver core is pretty solid though.
In honor of Halloween.
Yes.
I got a Fat Bottom Betty.
Fat Bottom Betty.
And if you know, the crazy bitches all have
yummy bitches.
Yummy bitches. Why do I keep saying crazy? Because they're all crazy. Bitches be crazy, dog.
Your wife's watching.
Witches be crazy.
Your wife's watching.
Witches are crazy. They ride brooms. They got crazy hair.
She can read.
I meant witches.
She can read between the lines.
Yummy bitches.
Thank you.
They're all sugar skulls.
Yes, every one of them.
So I thought it would be appropriate in honor of Halloween.
You got a Sweet Jane up in there?
I do.
Ooh, I may have to partake in it.
Well, come on with it.
I may have to partake in it. Yep. Oh, it's your last one. I feel bad.
I bought those for the girls last week because Mara and the wife, both enjoy the Sweet Janes. But they ended up smoking most of the smaller Cigarillo.
Cigarillo Petites.
Got some comments.
Yeah, we do.
I still have it. Wait, what? You have my
Bucky will be sleeping in that pick Rick house spot.
Yeah. What's going on with KC and Broncos right now? Broncos are up 14-3. Holy crap! I'm glad you said that. It's on.
Yeah, we kind of missed that one. We kind of missed that one a little bit.
It's because Russell Wilson lost all that weight in the offseason.
Russell Wilson. Nobody gives a shit.
No, I thought he's trash the moment he came into the freaking NFL.
I didn't like him when he was at Wisconsin. I really didn't. Now, North Carolina State, Russell Wilson.
I'll cut on my barrel. It'll keep it warm.
I liked North Carolina State Russell Wilson. I did not like Wisconsin Russell Wilson, by the way.
So are these infused, or are these sweet caps like...
They're all sweet caps,
Okay.
I think.
I wasn't sure if they were sweet caps like some of Heart of Lions, or if they were like sweet infused.
No, they're all sweet capped. But I have not, and for the life of me, if somebody knows where I can find it, by all means, I will go buy it. The girl with no name, I still haven't tried. She's like number 4 in the series.
Is she the new one?
She's the newest one, yeah. And I saw where one of our compadres posted the damn post-embargo Alec Bradley, which I'd been looking for, but
really?
it's all the way in Pasadena.
Oh, crap. So, next week, who you got? Bama or LSU? Game is in Tuscaloosa.
I'm not going to lie. If LSU has got the same defense they got going on right now, I'm taking Bama in that one. If LSU's defense shows up, I'm taking LSU.
Cigars International is the only place that sells it.
Okay.
Girl with no name.
Got you. I might have to make a trip to Conroe.
Yep.
Ooh, hey, you working Saturday? You working Saturday?
I do think I work this Saturday.
Oh, shit.
So our Saturday schedule was all kind of jacked up because we all have to take our vacation as we roll into December.
Yeah.
So everybody's cramming vacations in. So our Saturdays are all jacked up. Like I work one, I'm off one, I work and I'm off and I'm off and I work and I'm off and I work, off. I don't know. It's weird. It gets real weird quick.
But you get off at a decent time, though, don't you?
12 o'clock now.
Okay.
Our winter hours are 9 to 12.
How you feel about going to Conroe after you get off work Saturday?
I mean, I'll have to check with the wifey. I don't know I don't think we have anything going on, but
Well, I mean, we just run over and run back.
yeah, it's
It's like an hour drive.
I was gonna say, how long of a
a
drive is that?
It's like an
hour
hour,
and a half.
hour and a half, somewhere in there.
I went there to help them do their inventory. I think it was like an hour and a half drive from Silsbee.
I can make it an hour.
Oh God, I
Let
don't want to get in trouble.
me see how far it is. I'll check. Damn sinuses are still fucked up. Cigar helps, though.
So if anybody wants to meet us out there,
At Cigar International, yeah.
we may be making a trip.
Maybe.
We'll have a cigar, and then
Well,
we'll
I kind of want to go an hour and 42 minutes according to GPS. But I can't. But they don't close till 11 o'clock.
at night.
Let's check.
At night? What do you do for that long?
So Saturday they don't close till 2 a.m. Friday and Saturday they close. They open at 9 every day. They're open 7 days a week. So we'll start with today. Today's Sunday. They close at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, midnight. Friday, Saturday, 2 a.m.
Well, hell, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to make something of it.
Yep, we'll have to make a run.
Are you gonna attend the Mont Bellevue Bourbon and Cigar?
I don't know, man. I wish they would do it like on
cocktail thing
at
Cocktail Lounge.
I wish they would do it on a different night.
I know,
other
the
than
Tuesday thing.
Tuesday.
It sucks.
Because, I mean, Tuesdays are some of my later days at work anyway, so I normally don't get off till about 6 or 7, give or take. But I don't know. I really don't know. I thought about trying to work with them because I've been tasked to do something at work.
Yeah.
And I kind of need to reach out to certain people locally and see if I can do some of that stuff. So it May require me getting a TTC license, from what I understand. So, that's always interesting.
Always.
It may involve you at some point.
Oh, boy. Putting me to work and not work.
Yeah.
They have a full bar.
That's why they stay open late, because they have the full bar. I forgot about that.
Maybe it's a group trip. James, Ryan, Roy, Bucky.
We'd have to meet up somewhere. I don't know where. We'd have to meet up somewhere.
So Jake said Bama is a 3.5-point favorite currently with an over-under of 59.5.
It's not bad.
Ugh.
It's not bad. It's not a bad matchup. Who y'all got this weekend?
Bedlam, Oklahoma State.
Okie State. Is it in Stillwater or is it in Norman?
I think this year is in Stillwater.
Oh, if it's in Stillwater, I don't like y'all's chances.
Shut up! I don't even like you.
I don't like your chances if it's in Stillwater.
Week 10, it is in Stillwater.
Ooh. I think we got Kansas State.
We're currently 6-point favorites.
I think we got K-State at home.
K-State at home at 11 a.m. Early kick.
Early kick.
Number 7 versus number 25.
K-State at home. You gotta love that. K-State at home. Big 12. Week 10. Yep, we do have K-State at home. We have K-State at home. Then we go to Fort Worth for TCU. Then we have Iowa State in Ames. Then we have Thanksgiving week. We have Tech at home. And then that's it. I don't know if we play Okie State this year. Or have we already played Okie State? I don't think we play Oklahoma State this year.
Oklahoma State's currently on a 4-game win streak.
I know. They're right up there amongst the – it's weird because you got a log jam right now at the top of the Big 12 with 3 teams all at 4-1.
Is that what it is?
I think so, because I think you've got like Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas State are all at like 4-1.
So as of right now, it is – and this is the way ESPN has it listed.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they do it. So number 1 is Oklahoma. Number 2 is Iowa State. Number 3 is Oklahoma State. Number 4 is Texas. And number 5 is Kansas State. But they're all 4-1 in the conference.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know if it's in no particular order.
It feels like it is.
But that is the current state of the Big 12. If you go overall win record, obviously OU and Texas are at 7-1. Oklahoma State, Kansas, and Kansas State are both coming in at 6-2. Oklahoma State, and then Iowa State is coming in at 5-3.
See, I have mine. Mine's way different.
Are you on ESPN?
No, I Googled it, but I mean, like even like the conference schedule. Yes, they're all like literally. Crap. Here we go.
I just went to Big 12 standings on ESPN.
So if you take the conference, then yes, you're correct in the fact that Oklahoma State, Iowa State, Texas, Kansas State, all 4-1. But if you look at overall record,
right,
Texas and Oklahoma have the best 2 records,
right?
Because you got Oklahoma State at 6-2, Kansas State at 6-2, and then you have Iowa State at 5-3. So I don't know how they're going to figure that out.
Well, obviously, you have to look at common opponent. So, Oklahoma holds the tiebreaker over Texas.
Well, of course.
Texas holds Kansas holds the tiebreaker over Texas. I mean, it just depends on how the rest of the year goes. So, this is what's screwed up. So we talk a lot of crap about the Pac-12 and how they beat each other up every year.
Yeah.
Well, the Big 12's doing the same exact thing.
We're
all beating each other up.
Yeah.
Our only losses are to each other.
Right.
We're screwing each other over.
Yeah.
So we are the Pac-12. The Pac-12 is the Big 12. We're all the same.
Talk about rough, though. Let's talk about some of the newcomers. The newcomers ain't doing
really they're sucking. Cincinnati's 0-5, UCF 0-5, Houston 1-4.
The only bright spot is
BYU at 2-3.
It's the only bright spot.
They're the only one with a winning record overall.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's at 2-6, UCF 3-5, Houston 3-5. and then BYU at 5-3. I mean, we're killing each other.
Yeah, which I don't.
We're gonna screw each other out of the playoffs. So if I'm taking LSU to cover Bama,
what is this?
I don't mind that. I really don't mind
Give
LSU.
me a second. I gotta take this.
I can't mute you. Like, I don't have that ability.
That's fine.
Last Bedlam. I know. I'm so mad about it. Oklahoma is one because they have the tiebreaker over Texas, and they haven't played OK State yet. I don't know how I feel about it being the last Bedlam. Like, I think it's bullshit.
I don't like
Bedlam
that whole
is-
last Bedlam thing neither.
Bedlam is
I'll
a
be
big
honest.
deal. Like, I love that. I
Bedlam's
love
a huge
watching
deal
Bedlam.
for you guys. I mean, it's
Like, I as long as I can remember, as far as me being an Oklahoma fan, like, I wake up and I'm ready for Bedlam. Like, I even started doing like shots at kickoff and at halftime kickoff. It didn't matter what time the game started. Like, I would take a shot. That's how you kick off the game. Like, Bedlam, even not being there, like, it's a big deal. It was a big deal.
oh, I'm sure, yeah. Bedlam's for sure a big deal. I get it, man. That's how I used to do for the A&M game.
I was gonna say, but that's y'all are gaining A&M back.
Well, yeah.
But y'all lost A&M for a long time.
Which I find ridiculously funny because that's the whole reason A&M left the Big 12 was to get away from Texas and Oklahoma. And then lo and behold.
Well, and Texas A&M thought they were going to gain an advantage in the recruiting, which let's face it, the A&M recruiting classes over the last few years have been outstanding. You go down that roster, and there is 5-star after 5-star after 4-star, but they're not living up to the hype.
They just lost one.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. The kid from here actually decommitted.
Oh, yeah. He did. God, I'm so tired of hearing the name.
What?
The way our young is walking. I'm getting a picture with the Draylon Miller. But it's just funny the way they said the.
Yeah, I get it, man. I mean, I get it.
It's cool. It's super fucking cool.
The
Don't
kid's
get me wrong.
Talented. He's super talented.
But it's just the way they all walk around talking about it.
I get it, man.
It's funny. But
we didn't really go through that in high school, but I played against a high school that did. And Kelly, they had a stud basketball player by the name of Edward Persia who went to Princeton and played basketball. Like, he was.
Yeah, and I saw the fanfare whenever we
good.
went and played. We went and played die ball my senior year.
Yeah.
And they had Jermichael Finley.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like, I saw the fanfare, the way those fans and those students reacted whenever that dude was on the field. Like, he was a man among boys. Like,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, like, there was no comparison.
No, freakishly tall. Yeah, freakishly tall,
Massive.
big. Yeah, for sure.
It was just, it's crazy the difference.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're like, yep, there's a reason.
Yep,
You're just like, I don't know what else to say.
Yep.
But, yeah, I mean, it's crazy, but, like, I get the fanfare. I get how cool it is.
I get it, too. And, I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong.
It's just funny hearing her say, the.
Yeah, because he doesn't really have the in front of.
Like, is that his first name? What's his first name? The?
No. His first name's not the.
I know.
I know his dad. His first name's not the.
It's going to be Texas and Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma beats OK State by 17. Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, you think you got to feel that way? Like,
I think the Big 12 title is going. I think it's going to be a rematch of the Red River.
I think for the Big 12 to make the playoff, it has to be.
Yeah, because
there is no other option.
If it's anybody else,
we're out.
Yeah, you're not getting a team in from the Big 12, regardless of how good.
Whether it's Texas or Oklahoma versus K-State.
Yeah.
Whoever wins that game is not getting into the playoff.
No, I don't think so neither.
Because I don't feel like that's going to be the premier matchup that Oklahoma-Texas will be.
I agree.
Granted, that means we both have to win out the rest of the year.
I like our chances better than y'all's.
Probably. Bedlam's a tough. Let's face it. Bedlam is. It doesn't matter how much OK State sucks.
Because, I mean, considering we're playing three of our last. No, we're playing two on the road and 2 at home, and I like the road matchup.
So let's look at that real quick.
Well, so our road games consist of Iowa State and TCU.
Texas.
Our home games consist of
So y'all have
Kansas State this weekend and then Texas Tech.
Kansas State at home.
Yeah.
TCU on the road.
Yeah.
Iowa State on the road.
Yeah.
Texas Tech at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so K-State is the only ranked team y'all play as of right now.
Right.
All right.
The rest of the way.
So let's go to Oklahoma. So we got Bedlam this weekend.
Yep.
In Stillwater.
Yep.
For West Virginia at home. BYU on the road.
I feel y'all will beat BYU pretty soundly.
TCU at home.
The TCU game, probably the closest one y'all will have is probably either West Virginia or TCU. Y'all should, theoretically,
BYU we should handle.
you should blow out BYU.
West Virginia I could see staying close-ish. Because they've looked okay.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett Green looks like he might be a player. Oklahoma State, Bedlam's always a fucking game. It's always a game.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. Either one of our teams sucks, it's always a game. TCU
wasn't TCU from last year, let's be honest.
No.
Not even close.
But that's the only path to the college football playoff for the Big 12.
Oh, I think so, too.
Is for Texas and Oklahoma to win out.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to beat the shit out of the other one
Yep.
in the Big 12 championship. Like, somebody's going to have to show we're a fucking dog and come through with a big win.
I don't think
Whether
it's
it's a big
necessarily.
win.
I don't think it's necessarily
gotta
you're a
happen
dog.
it's got to happen one of two ways. You either got to beat the shit out of the other one, or it's got to be such a fucking dogfight that the college football playoffs, like, we could put either one of these in.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that. Let's be
Like,
honest.
it's got to come down to, like it did at the Red River Shootout, to there's 50 seconds left on the clock, and it's tied 30-30 or whatever.
As long as they don't throw a pass interference penalty for an uncatchable ball, I'll be okay with it.
Yeah. But that's what it's. It
You
can't
know it,
just
and
be.
I know it.
It can't just be a blah game. Like, it can't go ignored. Like, there's got to be something. Like, Texas comes in and just blows out Oklahoma, or Oklahoma just comes in and shows they're the fucking dog and they blow out Texas, or it's just punch after punch after punch after punch, and it is a 33-30 ending or whatever.
I think that's what I anticipate the most out of it. I think it's going to be a dogfight. I really do.
And I think that's our only option whenever it comes to getting into the college football playoff. Because otherwise you're going to end up with possibly 2 Big Ten teams, 1 SEC team, and if Oregon can win out or Washington can win out, there's a Pac-12 team.
You don't think FSU makes it?
Well, yeah. FSU, I think if SFU can win out, they're in. I'll be honest with you, as much as Miami has sucked this year, I think that's going to be an interesting game.
I do too. The Miami-Florida State game is going to be
Florida
interesting.
State cannot stumble.
Nope.
Ohio State cannot stumble.
Nope.
Michigan cannot stumble.
Nope.
And Georgia cannot stumble.
No, because if
any of those stumble, it's wide open.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because Georgia's strength of schedule is shit. Michigan's strength of schedule is shit. Ohio State, their strength of schedule is but they're just not showing that they're the team that they were in previous years. To me,
I don't think there's
Florida State looks like a fucking juggernaut, but all it's going to take is that one trip and fall over a Miami.
Have they played Virginia already?
I think they did play Virginia. But that's all it's going to take, in my opinion, is like a trip and stumble over somebody like Miami, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because the ACC isn't that good.
No, it's not. As a whole, it's not.
Especially with as bad as Clemson's been. You can make an argument that an ACC team doesn't deserve to be there.
I don't think, between me and you, I don't think they do.
But Florida State has looked really good this year, up to this point.
They didn't start out the year looking good.
To me, right now, I really do think that's the first 4 in. Florida State, Ohio State, Michigan, and Georgia.
You think 2 teams from the Big Ten get in? I don't think that's going to happen.
And a lot of that, kind of like the Big 12 matchup, Big 12 championship, the Big 10 championship is going to have a lot to do with it, but Michigan and Ohio State play like right before that as well. So that's going to have a lot to do with it. Can you put a team that doesn't even play in the non-conference or in the conference championship in the Big Four?
Exactly.
But that's where the Washington or the Washington team, I think, is a legit contender. They deserve to be in the top 4.
I would agree. Washington to me is, as far as body of work as a whole, Washington to me is the only the Pac-12 team that has a chance to get in.
Do y'all think if LSU were to win out and beat Georgia in the SEC championship, does a 2-loss LSU get in the playoff?
I don't think. It depends on who you got. Otherwise, if you got like say for example, Texas goes and
I think
beats
Georgia could get in with a loss. Yeah, and that's my problem. I think the committee doesn't do what the committee is supposed to do, and I think they take previous years
they do.
into consideration,
You can
and
tell
I
they
don't
do.
think you should. Because if we're being completely honest, like I said, Georgia's strength of schedule to date is not as good
It's not.
as some of these other teams.
It's not as good as a lot of the other teams that are even in the top 10.
Don't get me wrong, Georgia's a good team, and they beat the shit out of Florida yesterday.
Yeah.
But if you look at as a
But-
whole,
but
this year
but
only,
let's be honest.
this year only, their strength of schedule is not nearly as good as some
Well,
other
it's
teams.
not even that. You look at you said they beat Georgia. They beat the shit out of Georgia.
Florida.
Sorry. Didn't Kentucky beat Florida pretty soundly? So I mean, you're really going to hang your hat on Florida? That's your signature win?
That's their signature win to date.
I don't know.
And that's the problem. Michigan is the same way. They've got such a sketchy schedule.
The only thing I love about it is the fact that our win against Alabama, the way Alabama's played recently, looks more justifiable than what it did
way
when it
better.
happened.
Right. It looks so much better now.
Yeah.
And y'all have earned that top 8, top 6
I think
ranking. Yeah. I mean, you're number 7, but
yeah.
I think y'all should be right there. Like, there's no doubt about
to see
it.
what Tuesday night holds. When the committee does their first top 25 poll, I'm anxious to see how that poll turns out. I think Texas is going to surprise some people. I think they're going to be like literally. And this is this is the homer in me. So let's bear with this too. I think with what Neyland, excuse me, what?
Neyland, excuse me.
Oh.
Their hardest game on their schedule is versus Tennessee. At Neyland.
At Neyland. Okay.
And that's the thing. So that's kind of the proposed question here is, should the AP poll and the College Football Playoff Committee go like this, like an Etch-a-Sketch, and not look at previous years?
Oh, I think they shouldn't.
Or do you have to look at previous years?
I don't think you have to, because I mean, if that's the case, you're looking at previous years. You're talking basically putting in two Big Ten teams and 2 SEC teams every year, because that's been the 2 best conferences over previous years.
Right, but I don't feel like they do that. I don't feel like they go Etch-a-Sketch, because Georgia wouldn't be number 1. I'm sorry.
No, I don't.
And Michigan wouldn't be number 2.
I don't think they wouldn't either.
Like, if we're being completely honest, I can make an argument that Ohio State and Florida State and Washington, in some order, are your 1, 2, 3 teams.
Yeah, but what's Washington's big signature win?
Well, let's pull. I got ESPN pulled up. Let's see.
I mean, Washington's big signature win is what? Washington State, which I don't think they've played yet. They lost to Oregon, didn't they?
Schedule. So they beat Boise State, Tulsa, Michigan State, California, Arizona, Oregon, who was ranked number 8.
So they did beat Oregon. So
Arizona
right now,
State and Stanford.
So right now, their big signature win is they beat Oregon.
Right.
So is the statement that we beat Oregon more or less significant than a Texas saying, well, our only loss is to Oklahoma?
But you have a loss.
Okay.
I'm not going to put a 1-loss team in over an undefeated team.
Oh, I would. Because there's a lot of 1-loss teams that are better than undefeated ones. I think, personally, Texas
in the right circle. Like, I'm not going to put James Madison.
Well, God no. I mean,
in over Texas.
But I think if you,
I think Texas would crush James Madison.
I think if you put Washington and Texas on the same field and let them play,
a neutral site.
At neutral site, I don't think that's a question. Texas wins that one.
You think so?
I do.
But
Penix has not seen the defense like what Texas has
right now.
Texas defense is balling out. Let's be honest.
This is what sucks and is awesome about where we're going with college football, because it's going to expand to 12.
Yes.
But it sucks that we're not going to see it with these players that need to be in this fucking tournament. Mm-hmm. Penix, Bo Nix, fucking Dylan Gabriel,
Quinn
Ewers, who probably won't stay past this year, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it depends on how the year ends.
Jordan Travis from Florida. That's his name, right? Florida State.
Yeah, Jordan Travis.
I mean, these are the players that you want to see. And these are the teams right now.
They are.
As fucked up as this year has been in college football, there's been some shitty schedules. There's been some weird losses. There's been some just overall play has been, like, Clemson sucks. And Georgia Tech beat a team they shouldn't have beat last week. And like this year, like these are the quarterbacks we all know and love and have been watching for the last 4 years because of the COVID thing. Everybody got an extra year.
Yep.
Like, this is the year we need the 12-team playoff, not next year.
Yeah, we don't need it next year.
I want to see Penix versus Ewers. I want to see Gabriel versus Bo Nix. I want to see these things happen. Like, I think this is the year they should have done it, and they didn't. And it's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. I agree with you.
There should not be a 4-team playoff.
No, it should.
Way more than 4
if anything,
teams.
it should have expanded to 6 this year. They should have expanded starting like really 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it should have went to 6. This year, it should have went to 8. We should be literally like in 10 right now.
And just listen to this. I mean, could you imagine a 12-team playoff this year with Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Florida State, Washington, Oregon, Texas, Alabama, Penn State, and Oklahoma?
Mm-hmm. That'd be wild. you want to talk about ratings and look at that aspect of it? You'd get some ratings for sure.
Hell yeah, you would.
You'd get some serious ratings.
Those are the powerhouses you want to see.
Yep. No, I can't argue with that
because the headline writes itself with Alabama.
Yeah.
Can the guy that couldn't complete a forward pass all of a sudden come back and be a quarterback that leads Alabama
to a national championship? Yeah.
Bo Nix in his fucking 7th year, is it finally his time? Can Georgia be the first three-peat? I mean, there's storylines that write themselves there.
My winning percentage just went up to 82%, by the way. I'm killing it right now. And actually, it's Kareem Hunt.
Next year will be interesting because all 5 Power 5 champions will get into the playoff, regardless of record. Yes,
they will.
And I think you should. And I think that's where they screwed up to begin with.
They should have started with 6.
They should have started with 5.
Well, 5,
minimum. And give the best overall record a bye. You start with 5, give the best overall record a bye.
I could see that.
You call it the Power 5.
Yeah.
You gave it that name. Let all 5 in.
Yeah. They're not going to do that.
You screwed up because you've put non-conference champions in over conference champions, and y'all, as much as everybody loved this concept going into it, everybody's picked it apart coming out of it.
Yeah. No, they have. You're right. You can't argue with that one.
But
can't argue with it at all.
That's what it is.
I like where I'm at right now.
I bet you do, you son of a monkey's uncle.
Where am I at? Ooh, look. The number 1 team in the league.
I'm about to send my wife to the fucking doctor.
You might need to. She sounds rough.
Yahoo. I've bumped up. He's got a 55% chance.
You know he's not. If he beats you, you know you're not going to hear the end of it.
I will punch him in the throat.
You're not going to hear the end of it.
I'm going to bring him the worst thing I have on my shelf and make him drink it.
God, where are y'all at in the stand? Oh, yeah, y'all ain't even close to me. Okay.
Shut up.
We're good. I had to look at it. You were the number...
Oh, you're number 1.
You're the number 5.
You're at 6-1?
Yes.
How?
I is.
How are you at 6-1? I don't understand your logic.
Because I am a bad man,
No,
sir.
you're not.
I am a bad man.
You make more waiver moves and fucking free agent moves than anybody I know.
I'm Coach Prime, baby. That's what I am.
That's exactly
I'm
what
Coach
you
Prime.
are. You live in the transfer portal. You're about to kick your entire offensive line off the team.
I'm Coach Prime. You didn't realize I was 6-1? I don't know which I'm more happy about. The fact that you didn't realize I was 6-1?
What's sad is I'm only 5 points behind you in total points for.
I know.
That I've scored. Because you've scored 970 and I've scored 965.
Yes.
That's sad.
Yes.
And I'm 5th at 4-3.
I am right. Record-wise, I'm number 1 in our league.
You're
Points-wise, I'm number 1 in our league.
You're just falling into
And
the right wins.
Points allowed, I'm number 2.
Yeah, see? You're falling into wins.
Hey.
You got a great defense.
I don't know if I have a great defense or not. I mean, I've got Miami and New Orleans.
I'm at a 60% chance of winning.
Nice.
Well, I hope you win.
I hope he wins,
I really
too.
hope you win.
I hope he wins, too.
Bunch
But
of
yeah.
assholes.
Oh, and by the way, just in case you're curious, 26 on the moves.
Where does it say that?
You can filter it down. And there's actually
Where?
a team that has more moves than I do.
Where'd you see that?
If you go to when you go to the standings and go to all,
Oh, waiver.
yeah, you can
Moves.
go to moves. It shows you how many moves that you've done.
Just for the record, and I want everybody to understand this. Roy has made 26 moves. I've made 6.
And yet, where are you at? You're the
4-3 at number 5.
You're the number 5 team in the league.
But I've only scored 5 less points than you.
I'm number 1, baby. That's all
I
it is
get
to it.
shit draws.
I play the same people you do.
No, people are just scoring more points against me.
Who's your defense? Change them.
No, that's not how it works. My points against are almost 100 more than yours.
Points against?
I'm at 863, and you're at
788
Yeah,
is where I'm at.
almost 100 more points scored against me. That means players are having way better weeks when they play me for some ungodly reason than when they play you.
It's because they respect.
Oh, they're scared.
They
huh?
respect
They're
the voodoo. That's what they respect the voodoo.
It's that Halloween magic bullshit.
Yep. 970 in points for, by the way. High scoring offense. in the league.
965. I'm 5 behind you. I should not be number 5 in the league. God, I can't believe freaking Denver is beating Kansas City.
And you
What is
can't.
going
And you
on?
can't believe I'm 6-1.
I can't.
About to be
It's
hopefully
blowing me away.
Hopefully,
Blowing
which
me away,
Right
y'all.
now, I'm up
about I
131 to 98.
Damn, Jake scored 140 points last week and lost.
I'm at 131 right now, and crushing it.
Well, it depends on a lot on your scoring, how the league scores as
Right.
well. Because I'm in a league where I scored 200 and something points last week.
And
it was
lost?
no.
Oh.
But it was a close matchup.
Oh.
Because our scoring is like outrageous. Like you get bonus points for this and this and this.
Oh yeah, I
and-
don't think ours is like that.
Yeah.
I don't think ours is like that. And the sad thing about it is like I don't think he's really going to catch me a whole lot because as far as the only player he's got left that hasn't played, he's got Pachenko right now that's currently in his game.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf,
Who's
who's playing right now, and then he's got Devontae Adams in the Monday night. All my guys are almost done with the exception of Joshua Palmer, who plays Sunday night against Chicago.
That'd be tonight.
Yes, it'd be tonight. But I like the cushion because I don't think Devontae Adams
Ooh. Here's a fun
is
question
going to
for
catch
everybody.
up for everybody.
Does Adam Thielen get traded from the Panthers, who are now 1-6?
I don't know, but he scored me 15 points
That dude
today.
is balling.
Yes, he's been on my.
He has
he's
been
my flex for weeks,
balling all year long.
And I look
for
like
a shitty,
and I look like a genius,
for
mind you.
a shitty ass Carolina
Yes,
team.
and
That's a
he's
dude that
balled
should
out.
get traded. JB, what's up, buddy? Are you watching?
He is watching. Functional SPOOKeasy.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God! Did you see
Welcome
your
to the
icon
SPOOKeasy.
when he calls?
Shut up. I'm gonna have to post the picture, y'all.
You're
I
gonna
rode a
have to
barrel.
post it.
I need to post all the pictures. We have a bunch. Dana took a bunch of pictures. I have a few. I don't know if you or Brandy took any.
I didn't really take any. I took a few when I was up there in August.
Yeah.
So I kind of let you pull
Yeah, we
Adam
had
Thielen
those.
and ball out.
So I have some between me and my wife. We have some photos. I'll need to put together a little album and do an acre album. I'll use some of yours from August, and I'll put ours from this past trip.
I got you. Hell yeah.
Because I'm telling you, we had a blast.
That's funny.
So some of my favorite times of being up at Acre were just chilling in the barrel room.
Oh, yeah.
Like just the conversations that were had. Getting to thieve my first barrel was so cool. Like, I mean, I was geeking out. You could see it on my face. Like, I was geeking out a little bit. But that was probably my favorite.
You had T-Rex arms for a second, too. It's like you didn't want to touch the thief. You're like,
I was like, oh, God, don't do it.
Just trying to get it with your strong hand.
When even JB said, like, I know how expensive those are, and I know.
Oh, they're expensive.
Like, that's not just, that's not. I don't know. I see it all the time on social media. All the content creators I follow, they do it. I get it. But it's still that idea of doing it.
But the thing about, here's something I'm going to call you out on, though, because I noticed something when you thieved it.
What?
When you thieved it, you stuck it in and then swirled it around the rim.
Yeah, I swirled it.
I know why.
I was stirring.
I know why you did that.
Why?
Still Austin posted a video a day before, and they did the same thing.
It must have been subconsciously because that's not what I was thinking of. I was just trying to mix up all the goodness. Like, I wanted to get a good pull.
I got you. Did you get a good pull? Do you feel?
I feel like I did.
Okay. You feel like you got a good pull?
Even JB was like, "You don't have to stir it." I know, but
JB
I just was mixing it up.
A master distiller tells you don't have to stir it, and yet you
still did it. Yeah. I don't know. I wanted the good stuff.
Unbelievable.
What is that? I don't even know what that means. There is no. It's all the same, right?
I can't take you nowhere.
It was fun.
I can't take you nowhere.
You can't. I was riding barrels.
Yes, you're riding barrels, doing all kind of crazy shit. Yes, I felt if anybody needed a shirt that said "I'm here to do cowboy shit," it would have been you. You were trying to do some cowboy shit.
Bucking barrels.
Yes.
Oh man.
I had a bad roll this season.
I've scored 990, but in 4th place.
Damn.
But we had a great time.
Oh, it was, yeah.
We're going back.
Of course.
As long as they'll have us,
yes,
we're coming back.
Of course we're coming back. I hear they're going to be here in January. That's the rumor.
That's the rumor.
That's the rumor.
That's the rumor. We don't know yet. But if you're ever in Texas, Fort Worth area, Dallas area, be sure to stop by Acre Distilling.
The Metroplex.
It's definitely worth it. They have some really good cocktails. The bartenders are slinging some good drinks.
Catch a game in Arlington while you're there.
Don't do that. You'll be sadly disappointed.
No, you won't. We're hoisting a banner.
No, you're not.
We're hoisting the American League Championship banner for sure. Over them Strohs.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have 7 of them.
Who's going to replace Dusty, by the way?
I don't know. Martin Maldonado.
No, don't let that guy coach.
With his crazy hair.
He had the stupidest comment of the World Series when he said, all Garcia did was wake up Houston. No, bitches. Y'all got served by Garcia in Game 6 and 7.
Dana sent me a screenshot where it was saying Dusty Baker is rumored to retire, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, well, now we got to make the phone call back to A.J. Hinch and bring him on back.
Bring him back.
It's
bring
time.
Him back, A.J.
It's time. Enough time has passed.
A lot of people are speculating that Brad Ausmus may be y'all's new manager.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, he finished second to Dusty whenever they interviewed the first time. So that's kind of everybody's consensus is they're going to bring Brad Ausmus
I want
back.
a long-term solution.
Yeah, I feel you need a long-term solution because as much as I hate to say it, I don't think Bochy is our long-term solution by far.
My first thought was Brent Strom, our former pitching coach who's now with Arizona.
Okay.
But he's
a lot of people.
He's every bit of 72 years old.
You mentioned Arizona because a lot of people that I've been reading also have Jeff Bannister linked to the Astros right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
That's another big one, and he was in a pretty good run with Texas.
I love to stir the shit. Stir the pot.
Yes. He likes to play with the rim too. Yes.
Rim jobs.
God damn
I mean,
it.
sometimes you just got to eat the booty like groceries. That's all I'm saying.
What? It's not dark. You can't say shit like that.
My bad, y'all.
What's wrong with
My
you?
bad, y'all.
It's not dark. Good Lord. The heat's getting to you, isn't it? You're delirious. God.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ almighty. Well, we're right at 5.
We are. We're right at 5 o'clock. We both smoked 2 cigars.
Yes.
We had fun with the trick-or-treat
Yes,
game. I feel like that was fun.
That was fun. I give you credit.
That was a
fun.
good time.
That was fun. Next Sunday we're doing another show?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Why are we doing a show on Sunday?
Because I'm not available Friday.
Okay. He's not available Friday, y'all.
No, I'll be at my nephew's senior night is in Lumberton.
That's right.
So I'll be in Lumberton.
Okay. So as of right now, we're doing another Sunday Fun Day.
Yep. Because I don't want to try and do it Saturday with you having to work and rush and stuff like that. So I think Sundays. We'll do it Sunday. We'll do another one on Sunday. Hopefully it'll be cooler, which I think it's supposed to be cooler. So I think we're in a good shape.
Yeah, we got a cold front coming in next week. So.
Yeah, let me do the weather. Let me check the weather. Weather. Come here, weather. Weather.
Better when it's wetter.
That's what she said. Come on, load.
If it's sick, how dare you?
What?
She loves me no matter what sometimes.
All right, it's supposed to be 81.
God dang it.
By the way.
Why do we always get the hottest day of the week?
I feel like we need to do, really.
Can we do Saturday night? I
feel that wouldn't be a bad idea. Honestly.
I don't know what we have planned, but
let's check on that.
Let's figure that out.
Yeah,
we always get the hottest day of the week.
Yeah.
Today was 92. It ain't been 92 all week.
Well, don't feel bad if we'd have done it tomorrow. High's only 55.
See, that's what I need.
But it's also a 45% chance of rain too, and it's
I
supposed
need that too.
It's supposed to shower late today. By the way. I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't see it.
He didn't see it.
All right. We're going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
What do I want to finish with?
I don't know. I'm going to finish with the number 2. I got a little bit left.
He's going to finish with number 2, y'all.
Yep.
Who does number 2 work for?
I don't strain like that when I'm number 2, bro.
Oh, shit.
God,
you know what?
On some shit.
In honor of Acre, I'm going to finish with the Golden Halo.
Dude, look at you.
Not Golden Showers. Golden Halo.
I mean, it kind of looks like a golden shower.
It does. Thank you again to Acre and Heart of a Lion for an amazing weekend last weekend. Had a blast. Could not have done any of this without y'all. If you're not following along at Function Your Way on social media, that's where you can find us. I think Roy's trying to pull up one of them things.
I am.
Let me know when you're ready. And bringing it back to the rim job. Attaboy, Roy.
Good job. Bringing it back to
That's
the
how
rim
we
job.
do. You
That
got
is.
something?
Not really, but I'll wing it.
Let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Last call for alcohol.
Stay spooky. Stay safe. Have a good Halloween. Try not to overdo it, because I know Halloween's always a fun time for me. And well, you as well. It's always a fun time.
Especially with teenagers now.
This year's going to be cold.
If you get a parent that looks like he needs a shot,
give him a shot.
pour up a shot for that man.
Yes, always keep a flask somewhere. Hell, I think I got a flask that's been aging for a while.
I guarantee you, any parent would not be mad about getting some type of liquor for Halloween.
No, of course not. Not at all.
Cheers, sir.
Yep.
As always, we've been the Functional Gentlemen. Y'all have been awesome. One last comment. What's it say? Follow Jake's new Instagram, Bama Bourbon Hunting.
Yeah.
Bama Bourbon Hunter. He's going on the hunt for a bunch of good stuff, checking out everything there is in Bama, and he's going big game hunting as he goes out of state. So y'all be sure to follow him. Bama.
I hear
Bourbon Hunter.
Texas in January is a good time.
He will be here in Texas in January. We're gonna have a blast.
Special guest producer himself.
Yeah, Jake the Snake. It's not because he got a snake. Big snake.
I didn't
say it was a big snake. I just said it was a snake.
Hey, what y'all do in your private stuff is y'all's business. I don't know.
We're ending the show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hashtag function your way. Hashtag functional friends. Y'all been awesome. We love you all.
Talking about people's
Get the hell up out of here.
snakes and whatnot. What the hell's wrong with you today?
My tongue get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you.